What's up, everybody? Christian James here. Today's video, gun crime in the 416 to the 905 is out of control. Let's go. Recently in my city, Hamilton, Ontario, there has been 3, 4, 5 shootings. Early this year, we had a gentleman get assassinated. Dude was walking down the street, guy hopped out of the car, shot him at close range, got back in the car, took off in front of a government building. Last 3 weeks, we've had shootouts in alleyways. We had 3 guys at a hockey game, who were watching hockey at a house get shot by some unknown assailant. Toronto has had more shootings than normal, and Toronto always has a decent amount of shootings. But recently, a bunch of guys got shot playing dominoes behind a school after a soccer game. Apparently, they didn't know the assailants. Let's take a look.
For a shooting in the parking lot of the North Albion Collegiate Institute. Officers arrived on scene within 3 minutes, where they located 5 victims suffering from gunshot wounds. Officers immediately attended to the victims, providing first aid. All victims were transported to the hospital, and I can confirm with you that 1 male has died. Currently, 4 other people remain in hospital. 1 of the victims has serious life-altering injuries, and the remaining 3 are being treated for gunshot wounds.
So it was around like 10:45, 46. So we heard pop, so we thought it was fireworks. And then my son came upstairs and said, no, it's not fireworks. It's all like gunshots. When we came out, or the neighbors came out and we assessed it, it was automatic. They say people would know it because the rungs were so fast.
For those of you watching who are not good at discerning tones in accents, she said it was an automatic weapon. That is what the neighbors heard, and by the, not the pop, 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 pop sound you get from a semi-automatic or a manual gun, right, single shot, that's dangerous. These 5 dudes are just out there after a soccer game playing, and somebody goes up on a drive-by with what, an Uzi, something with a clip that's extended, something that has been modified illegally. Even a simple handgun modified illegally can turn into an automatic like an Uzi. This is wild, people. Trudeau outlawed handguns. Look how well it's working.
We just saw, like, first from the window, we just saw like a black pickup driver.
This neighborhood has changed. I live over in Blackbush, and I had church sisters and friends that live in this neighborhood raise the children to be productive men and women in this country. They're born here, and I see so many changes. When I see about the gangs, the robbery.
Look at that. Another person, Canada, America, wherever, has lived in the same community 20, 30, 40 years, and they have watched their community somehow go to shit around them. Policing hasn't been kept up. Family units are being destroyed. Black, white, Asian, it don't matter. Family units are being destroyed. Mothers are, they'd rather sit on Canada, we get child tax, they'd rather sit on child tax than have a man in the house. They'd have the man be the government, and the government run their life, and then, they sit at home, eat bonbons, watch fucking Judge Judy at noon, ignore their children, and then, or they're good mothers, and then the problem is when their teenage boys become teenage boys and they need a father, there's not one there, and they think if I raise him the same way I want a man to be, the man you want to date, it'll work. Women don't know how to raise men because women aren't fucking men, and it's statistically proven single fathers raise better children, male or female, than single mothers do. And I was raised by a single mom. I know this. We need strong policing back. We need fathers back in the home. All this community outreach shit don't work. You know the community outreach you need? A good old-fashioned, passionate ass whooping from your dad.
Gang violence flaring up once again in this neighborhood, especially considering we're, 350 meters from a police station where the shooting happened?
Of course we're concerned about gang violence. That's always a concern we have, whether it's
350 meters from a police station. That's wild. These people are reckless and don't give a fuck. Now, if you're an American, like, what's 350 meters? The 100-meter dash at the Olympics is 100 meters. Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, so 100-meter dash 3.5 times. It would take Usain Bolt 30 seconds to run 350 meters. That's how far they were from the police station when the shooting took place. If you're not safe by the police, where the fuck are you safe?
effective. I can tell you, they will see a lot more police in the area. They will see our community station in the area.
When I hear people telling me stories that they're afraid to live in their own homes, It's unacceptable. And there are apparently 2 other shootings in the community over the weekend as well. So how do we stop this? We have to show the criminal element that we're in control. We're losing control of the streets.
I do not want these animals taking over my city. Do you understand?
You heard him. They're losing control of Toronto, right? Woke policing, defund the police, all this fucking community outreach shit for drug addicts. Like, look, never mind not never mind it, but segue. They still have the homeless encampments. They still have all these Palestinian protests. And on top of it, you have to deal with this bullshit. You need to allow people to own legally owned law-abiding citizen handguns. Let me say it again. Law-abiding citizens need to allow it to be owned legally. I swear to God, third take. Law-abiding citizens need to legally be allowed to own handguns for self-defense. I told you guys I could do it. It only took 3 fucking tries. But that's not how it works in Canada. We're disarmed. Criminals now know we're disarmed. So almost in order to take care of yourself, you have to become a criminal because you've been backed into the corner. Look, I'm all for following just laws, but if crime is going up and gun violence is going up and I'm unarmed, I'm not going to remain unarmed because it's the lawful thing to do. I'm not going to die or have my kids put in jeopardy or anybody in my community put in jeopardy because the government thinks that the police should just show up after the fact. No, I'm going to end you way before you end me. You have to show consequences. Bring back capital punishment. Execute one of the gang members in the street. I know, Christian, that's outrageous. Is it though? Fuck around and find out it's a real thing. But if you're soft on crime and there's 3 shootings over the weekend, 350 meters from a police station, examples need to be set. 3 in the back of the head.
When we don't have enough police officers patrolling the streets, what kind of outcome do you think you're going to get?